California, USA, 1975. A new social term was coined to aptly describe middle-aged women forcibly exiled from their roles as wives and mothers, and who would struggle to find places in the labor market. That term is the displaced homemaker. Today, the term is used for both men and women from 30 to over 50 years old, but almost always women. The displaced homemaker lacks income due to death, disability, desertion, divorce, or separation. Previously, they have been dependent on the income of another family member or receiving public aid for their once dependent children. But that income is now no more. They are unemployed and have not worked for a substantial number of years. For them, work means providing unpaid services for family members at home. Displaced homemakers can be found both in the urban and rural areas and transverse through all social classes, races, and ethnic groups. They can be university graduates, those who completed secondary school studies, or primary school dropouts. Despite the great diversity in their backgrounds, they have one common suffering. They are all experiencing a sudden loss of financial and emotional security. Indeed, the word displaced is hardly adequate a word to describe the circumstances of a person whose lifelong expectations have been so abruptly shattered and left to be without sufficient resources for the future. For the displaced homemaker, nothing is more important than to get jobs that pay well. They need to be competitive in a labor market where discrimination of age, sex, and race will pose serious and real challenges. In addition, having left the labor market for such a long time, the displaced homemaker's greatest handicap lies in their ignorance of the trends, opportunities, and realities of the current labor market. This prevents them from making valid career decisions. For those who have worked in the past, they may be looking at the skills and finding them obsolete or in need of upgrading to be of employable standard. And for those who are looking for work for the very first time, there is a possibility that their natural abilities and experience are unrecognizable or underestimated. On the home front, the displaced homemaker will need to resolve any family issue that threatens to pose problems, hinder, or derail their participation in the labor market. Last but not least, the displaced homemaker has to deal with personal issues of low self-confidence, fear, and stereotyping attitudes that could limit or paralyze their employment options. Welcome to the world of the displaced homemakers. Follow our guides, Irene, Anna, and Diana, as they take you on a journey of understanding more about the needs of displaced homemakers and how you can be a source of help, encouragement, and support for them.